Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Comedian podcast, here again at Rocknest 2012. I'm Alan Anderson and we've been given lots of lovely whiskey from the guys at the Good Spirits Company, 23 Bath Street in Glasgow, where the old 23rd Precinct record shop used to be. I'm joined today by Mr. Brett Vincent. Hello, Brett.
He destroyed a record shop for a whiskey case.
And he did.
Do you know what? As much as I am a big DJ and I love my records, I also love my whiskey, so I don't know how bad I feel about that, really.
Don't feel bad about it at all. We were up, we did a podcast last night with the guys for the Sub Club, Harry and Dominic and Barry and that, and we were talking away about this and about how we all used to go there as kids and get our vinyl.
Yeah.
Right, we get 12 inches of vinyl, we would spend 3 hours there, get our tunes on a Friday afternoon and go out. But now we go there on a Friday afternoon and we get samples and we walk out with a bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
It's absolutely great.
Same feeling.
Aye. So, who is Brett Vincent? He's not big, he's not famous, but what is he? Brett runs the comedy here at Rocknest. He also does the comedy at things like Bestival, Camp Bestival. He runs the Altitude Comedy Festival in Meyerhofen, which is absolutely brilliant. I was there. It's a week skiing with the most famous comedians in the world. It's amazing fun, right? But we're here at Rocknest and you brought along some of Scotland's finest comedians for the weekend.
Yeah, fantastic bunch. From the moment we went on to the moment we shut just then, the tent was full, every comic did their job. Fantastic. Little problem with Marty McLean.
We had a Canadian who had a whitey, okay?
Yes, oxygen, I believe, was his excuse.
It was, wasn't it? Right, they have this thing called an oxygen bar here, right? For those who don't know, you go to a festival and you like Michael Jackson, you get a mask and you take in oxygen for 5 minutes, and the problem is that the oxygen over-oxygenates your blood, and he's claiming that he had some bad stuff in him.
He had a lot of drugs on Wednesday night. Him basically going on stage on Saturday after the oxygen blast. The oxygen was meant to have mixed with the drugs that he did 5 days ago and bring him back on the same high, and he got fucked on stage.
What we must say, being here at Rocknest, is that he did take those drugs before coming to Rocknest, and we do not condone the partaking of drugs either before, during or after Rocknest. The only drugs we will officially recommend is whiskey. Yes, and what do we have here? We've got an independent bottling for you. It's called the Great King Street. It's from the lovely people at Compass Box. Now, I've not actually had a taste of this. I am suffering from a major cold, so I've got no idea what it's like. All I know is it's 43%. So it's not a brute of a whiskey, but I know it's going to be a really nice, smooth whiskey, because the guys at Compass Box make some really nice and interesting stuff. So, Brett, I'm going to give you this. Straight from the bottle, yeah, because I've ran out of glasses. Now, you are you're one of the biggest producers of comedy at the Edinburgh Fringe. You look after Jim Jeffries, who sold out the biggest room in Edinburgh for the entire Fringe the year before last. And who are some of the other people you look after at Edinburgh?
Andrew Maxwell. I've got Marcus Brigstock and my brother doing the early edition. I'm looking after Michael Winslow, who you know from Police Academy, who was Sergeant Jones that did all the beatboxing and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking after that kind of guys. And then I've got just a plethora of fantastic other comedians, which I just enjoy watching myself. So when I enjoy watching myself, I enjoy promoting them. So, and they're just a good bunch.
That's the best way of doing it. If you enjoy watching them, you enjoy promoting them.
Yeah.
Right, what will you do for me? I want you to have that King Street that's there, and I want you to tell me if that were one of the comedians that you work with. Which comedian would it be and why?
Right, okay. If it was Jimmy, down the lot. Okay. It's a quite smoky flavour, which I love already. Big fan of Lagavulin, as you know. Okay. It's got a very smooth kind of as it goes in. It's got a lovely smell to it. Very easy. Sorry. Have some more of this. But then it's got a kick at the end. So probably out of the comedians that I'm doing, I'm just trying to think someone that looks great on stage, that's got a bit of a bite, that's kind of you're not expecting for them to say what they say. So I'm going to go with Pete Kane, who for me You won't probably know a lot of people. You'll have to look this up on YouTube.
We'll put the link there.
Yeah. Pete is very much what I believe as one of the future comedians, someone that's telling it how it is at the moment on the planet, talking about overpopulation, talking about immigration, talking about so many different kind of things that's wrong with the world, which is a bit of a bite when you see him coming on stage. When you see him on stage, you kind of go, oh, this is going to be like a normal kind of just a normal kind of midstream, middle range like comic, English, white, tall, glasses, but has a bit of a kick. And I think this is probably going to be the best kind of. I'm going to drink this without trying to spill it. But yeah, no, out of all of them, yeah, Pete. Cool. That's got to be the, and it's got a bit of Pete in it.
So where will we see Pete at the Fringe this year?
He's going to pop up for a couple of days. He's just going to do some late spots, late and live, and the BBC shows and stuff like that. He did a show back in 2009 called The Idea Hunter. But hopefully he'll be back next year, new and improved, and tasting like this. Cool.
Well, big thanks to Brett. Big thanks to everybody here at Rockness for helping us out this weekend. Big thanks to the guys at the Good Spirits Company in Glasgow. We'll put more details up about the Compass Box tasting notes and things like that along with the web details. So this is Alan Anderson, whiskycomedian.com from Rockness 2012. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.